welcome back to Monkey Brains. Which just means between the two of us, or three of us now, we might have a monkey brain between us. So we're going to try to have some fun today. I got to put in some fence for a friend, because basically they're letting me store my boat there, and she's a real nice lady, and I love her to death. I've known her for 40 years, and I'll do whatever she wants me to do. So that's what I'm doing. And the other half of Monkey Brains is going to be trying to troubleshoot some wiring in the new floaty toy.
Is that my monkey brain?
Yeah, that's your monkey brain.
Oh, we're fucked.
Yeah.
Well, you might have heard that we have a guest with us today. This is my girlfriend, Nikki. Say hello to everyone.
Hey.
Okay. And we're going to warp on out to the boat now, so see you all then. Okay. Oh, let me get back. Probably. Alright, so we're at the boat, day 2. Right now, we gotta take out these bilge pumps on the boat. Right there. So, the one further to the left is a bilge pump pumping out water. The other two are aerators for the live wells. We're going to have to take all 3 of them out and look them over, make sure they're not all gunked up or anything. So I hope you enjoy the time lapse.
Hold it.
Okay. This is why having oil injection on a boat sucks.
Yeah, that is totally seized. That ain't coming apart. We're gonna have to get a saw and cut that.
Okay, so this boat did have oil injection, and it was been bypassed where you can remove the tank for it. It's seized up. We're guessing all of the motors for the bilge and aerators.
So new motors next month.
Yeah, so we're going to have to get new motors and everything next month.
Unless the ones I got over there are the same and will clip in, but I doubt it.
I doubt it too.
But I like this type of system with the valves and stuff.
Well, we could keep the valve.
I want to. We just need to replace the pumps.
Yeah, but problem that we had is that these were seized onto it so frickin' good. We may
You
not
just
be able
cut
to.
it off.
Yeah, but,
Doesn't matter. It's the other end we got to worry about. We're not using these again, right?
well, since this was a bilge, it was fine. But
What do you mean it was fine?
because it was longer than the others, those are just. I don't think we can reuse those.
Reuse
Those,
what?
the hoses, if we cut them,
Then we're gonna then you're gonna have to snake a little screwdriver in there and get them off.
Yeah.
It just makes it harder. That's all. Unless we buy new hoses and replace them, but look where they go in there. That may be a pain in the ass as it is.
Oh, exactly. Which is why we need to find a way of taking this stuff off
Well,
without.
the same way we've always done it. You snake a little screwdriver down in there, and you, if you have to, heat it up with the torch.
That's probably how we're gonna have to do it.
Yeah, probably,
Because
but don't catch the boat on fire.
all that in there, that's all oil.
I know, but it doesn't.
That's
See,
telling them.
it doesn't get.
So it
It's
wasn't
just on the
even-
inside. How'd
Yeah,
you get
but-
in the motor?
Right here, all that's oil.
Right. How'd
And
you get in the motor to seize up? That's supposed to be sealed. But whatever it was ate through and got in the motor. That motor's so seized I can't even turn it with a pair of pliers.
yeah. So
I say check them all the same way. Pop them off and hit them with the 12 volts. And if they don't turn, then they don't turn. We'll have to buy some new ones that'll clip right in. That would be ideal.
yeah, it would be ideal.
Let me see that for a minute. I just want to see the name again. Hey Siri, find atwood.com.
Okay. Searching for atwoods.com on the App Store.
Hey Siri, open Google.
Which app would you like to use? Docs, Chat, or Meet?
No, we need to search
What do I use to open Google or whatever? What do I search on?
open web browser.
Hey Siri, open my web
Safari.
browser.
So we need to search for Atwood,
Right.
ATT Wood, MIDI King 500.
Hey Siri, find atwood.com.
Okay. Searching for atwood.com on the App Store.
Alright guys, here we are, we got you on the stud mill that we're trying to remove.
It's moving.
Slightly, very slightly.
Very slightly. That's all we need, just back and forth. The more we do it, the more it'll go.
Yep.
It's already going more.
The more we do that, the more the stud will loosen up. So, more the stud will loosen up, more we can get that out. And who knows, we might be able to tap it, put a couple of nuts on it, tighten the nuts down.
Don't need to put nuts on it. Once we get this out, we just run the thread chaser through it, clean it up, and you're good.
Yeah.
Okay. You're going to take that off and move it up to 90 degrees.
Yeah, I'm going to need some pliers. Get that on there tight.
Dumped my coffee over. God damn it.
All right. So you're seeing we're getting some leeway on that now.
Here's your finger breaker. Here, you're doing it the wrong way. Okay. Next time, use the handle. Just put it in there. And you're going to have to get it so it's gripping it tight. I already did that, but whatever.
On the edge that needs to be.
So we'll turn again. Keep turning.
And yes,
Need a bigger pair, huh?
we do wish we could have a bigger pair, but we don't. So these will have to work. Okay, that's it.
Doing some thread chasing. Get these all cleaned up.
Yep, that's what we're doing right now, and I got these for nothing.
Sorry. Okay, it got loose and came out by hand. The end.
Alright. We have a 135 that we're robbing head bolts off of, that we're actually trying to get working again, hopefully.
Waiting for the
Fell.
machine shop.
Yeah, hopefully fell.
Or
And
replace
everything.
this one if it runs hotter and better.
This one's meant to be on this boat, though. It came with the 110 on this boat, so.
This is because somebody couldn't afford the 150. Maybe if they could have afforded the 150, they'd have got the 150. It's like motorcycle riding, okay? Once you get on a 1200, you're not going back to a 50.
Well, we could just put the 150 carbs on this. That's about all the change that there is on these motors. So we could just go out and buy 150 carbs, put on it, and we're at a 150.
Yeah, if they fit, yeah. According to how the guy at the boat shop says.
Yeah, I think your mount there's not tight enough on this. I'm
Mount.
seeing on this. Not tight, there's slop there.
Yeah, there's slop there. Nothing I can do about it, there's just slop there.
Oh, it's a cheap set, so.
Yeah, it's a real cheap set. Nothing's machined exact on these tools.
Yeah. So, pretty much, we just want to clean out the threads. That's all we're doing right now.
Yeah, after we clean out the threads, probably not going to be able to get them all. I can't get down to these bottom ones, not with this tool.
Yeah, we'll have to go to the
Take
pliers.
this off.
We'll go to the pliers. Clean off all the gunk on the tap. So, our plan here today is tape some sandpaper onto a granite block.
Granite.
That's what I said.
You said garnet.
Granite block, and sand that down.
Clean up the head, get all the gasket off it. Slap a head on it, or back on it, and see if we got compression.
Bolt it all down and everything.
Yeah, since we're here, we check see if you have internet access. Yeah.
I already know I don't.
And see if we can, well then I'll use
I
mine.
got like 2 bars.
Okay.
Enough for sending text.
Okay, torque specs on this.
What's the potential year of this?
89. The boat's a 90.
Okay, the motor's an 89.
Yeah, motor's an 89, the boat's a 90.
89.
Johnson.
Johnson. 1. Okay, torque. Looks like it's 18 to 20 foot-pounds.
Okay. Thank you. Damn it. That's going to be a pain in the ass.
So,
Okay, I believe you.
2 bars and looking stuff up myself.
You gonna prep that tank so we can get it out?
Oh,
Well, it sure didn't take a lot of heat to do this, so that's good. Oh, you got it.
yeah.
You didn't need help.
Okay, so what I am looking for is bilge.
You talking to the camera?
You got the camera.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, that's probably your guys' best view right there. Alright. Here's the bilge. And it's all set into the flapper and everything. So the only thing we need to do is unscrew that and then find the hot wire going to this for that and take all that stuff out. Flapper and everything should be free. Alright. Okay. There's that. Right there.
Something's working.
Yeah, the flapper opened up and it's running the bilge. So, we know we have a good working flapper. I just gotta get it from out behind some wires. But first I need to get one wire off of the ground. Well, accidentally doing that told us that the flapper and the pump is working. So, hey.
Accidentally.
You already knew that though. Alright. There's that shit. So there's that. Squeeze by you real quick. And that is still around a wire. Here. Okay. There we go. Got another ground to take out. Okay, so here's how the flapper works. The flapper is all hot wires, okay? So we go from the hot side of the pump to the hot side of the battery. And when the flapper flips up, it turns the pump on. That's how that works. Okay. Belgian flapper removed. Gonna cut right to the boat now.
If we get it out of there, might as well just drop that tank back down in the hole.
Yeah. About all we need right there.
Away.
Okay. So I'm going to raise you guys up here a little bit. And you get to see what he's doing with this head, because it needs to be sanded.
That's what I'm doing.
And we got that out. Okay. So with the freaking tank, we can go back in this hole.
Not sure how good this tape is going to work, but
there we go, back in the hole.
not going to work too good. I need real tape.
Yeah.
Just too hot for...
I can go out to hardware and see if I can get some duct tape.
Nah. I don't have money for it, and I don't think you do either.
Can you check my Robin?
Come on.
We got 20 bucks left.
Yeah.
Should be enough to get a roll of duct tape. Right?
Well, I'm not sure. Let me go get a hand piece of granite and see if I can do it with a smaller piece instead of trying to wiggle the head.
Alright, the reason why we're using granite blocks is because we know they are absolutely flat. We know that they're flat.
See what it's done already.
Yeah. So that's the reason why we're using granite blocks. We know that they're perfectly flat. And then, once we're done, we'll probably take some of this PB Blast and wash out all the small filings off of it. Since we don't have the big air compressor down here to do it that way, so. But it seems to be working just fine. The hard part would be On the other side of the block here, on the engine.
You got a straight edge, do you know? Like a square, a metal square?
No.
Okay. Feeler gauges?
No.
Okay. Yeah, that's something we screwed up on.
What, not having feeler gauges?
Well, we gotta check and see how flat it is, or if it's warped. So, maybe this will work. When you take a straight edge, usually it's just like a flat little ruler, and you put it across it. And then you can put a feeler gauge under to see if it's warped or not. Okay, because that should be flat. There shouldn't be any room, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because that's to stay flush against the head.
Right.
So we get the
So you're
compression
allowed
that
like
we need.
2/1000 or 3/1000 worth of warpage, because the torque will tighten it down and make it flat.
Yeah. Once it's torqued down correctly on the gasket.
That actually looks pretty good except for the ding marks, but I'm worried about in here for compression
Yeah.
and
Hopefully that's
out here for water. Most of it looks pretty flat going by the sand marks.
And we're using 400 grit sandpaper. Yeah, 400 grit sandpaper.
Boy, they sure beat the crap out of it though.
When they were trying to pry it off,
Yeah. Goes on there like that. Once we get it on, then we can, let's see, this is where I want copper coat. And a can of copper coat is stuff that you spray on a gasket to help it seal.
Well, a little hard to tell, but it looks okay to me.
Yeah.
Of course, I don't really know what I'm looking for, but...
Well, you're looking basically to see, okay, so how you're going to tell if it's high, what we'd normally do is they would have some, like, clay they would put on there, okay? And you would sand over the clay, and it's a different color.
And any clay that stays on is a low point?
Yeah. Yeah, anything that stays on is a low point. So you can see the low points and you know how much you have to mill it to get it flat. So see the scratch marks going across?
Mm-hmm.
So all these low points are the dark spots. But I'm not going to take it down that far. I'm just worried about it sealing on the head and the gasket. Okay.
Yeah.
All this is water jacket, so I don't mind putting a little bit of goop on that to seal the water jacket. The hard part is keeping this shit from moving all over. looking, we might have a problem up here.
Maybe down here.
Yeah, it's a small area, and that's bent on the inside, so as long as it's not on the outside, I'm good with it. So we're going to do this on this for a few more minutes. Try to cover it real good. And then we're going to get a smaller block and try to do the block that's on the boat. See what happens. Yeah, it's getting better. Let's turn it.
Maybe we could take the coils off so you have it absolutely flat. I think that works too. Okay, well, while he's working on that, I'm going to show you guys the boat trailer that this was under. It's in pretty bad shape. So we can see up here that, yeah, look at all that rust and everything. This cannot be used whatsoever. It's pretty bad. And it goes all the way up. Here's a bad spot. And as far as we can tell, it goes all the way up to the axle here. So we're going to need to find some metal or find a donor trailer or something. So we can put Bass Rat. That's Bass Rat right there. So we can put that back on a trailer. Right now we got it sitting on tires. Alright, back to sanding.
Too wide. Let's get a long skinny one. If I got one. We didn't buy a water jacket gasket.
No. Don't know why you took that off anyway. We're looking at the head, not that.
Well, because I wanted to look at it. The inside. Can't do that with it on. That's why I took it off.
So then right now the sanding that you're doing on that is strictly just to get the gasket off.
Yeah, just to get the material, the old gasket material off. That's it.
So I'm over here on Bass Rat taking the rear light plug off because we're going to use it on Silver Phoenix here. Okay. And there's that. So pretty much we're trying to keep as much stuff from Bass Rat on this boat as possible. Mainly for the only reason because
We're poor. We can't afford new.
that, but for a little bit of sentimental value as well. Mainly because my grandpa, his dad, helped him get bass rat. So.
What does this say right here?
Alright, well, he's over here on the boat. There's something stamped in here now. So, I think that's part of the gasket.
What's it say?
Do not use
Sealer.
sealer, yeah. So I think that's part of the gasket,
Could be.
not a stamp on the block.
You can seal it though. But still, maybe it's not a stamp. Okay.
Because right here, see the edge of it,
Yeah.
right there.
Okay.
And the old gasket was on there pretty good. So, leave that right there. Might be time for a new piece of sandpaper.
Maybe. Alright, let's turn that wheel over to the left. No, the other way. To the right, I'm sorry. Here you go.
Hopefully that gives you guys a better view of it too. Let's turn you. There, yeah. Up. Okay. Alright. Some wires a little bit out of the way. We took a good look at this when we got it. We noticed that this isn't the brain, but this is right here. And what we mean by brain, it controls spark and everything to the cylinders and all that. There we go, I think that's better.
Definitely going to take less time with a new piece.
I think this side of it took most of the beating when he was trying to get the head off.
I thought it was over here.
That's what I meant, this side took most of the beating when he was trying to get the head off. So, but it doesn't look anything like the cylinder wall here
Got hurt or anything, yeah.
really.
And that's where the seal is, so as long as you get it down bolted tight so the water's not leaking.
Yeah, we don't want water into the cylinder. But it did get steamed up here a little bit, but hopefully the gasket will cover that, hopefully.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like there's anything high,
Yeah.
so I don't think I need to Dremel anything out.
And if this doesn't work, we got the 135 over there that we know that runs. We'll put on this.
So,
Well, it's actually a 115, so we have 135 carbs on
the
it. so-
outside piece was here the other day. That box that we had out there, I put everything in. Get it underneath the dash. See the water cover? Flat water cover in there?
No.
The cover for the head is not in there?
No. Checking the back of the truck.
Well, I thought for sure I put it in there. My luck is going to be at home. You got a razor blade over there?
I can get one.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. He's in the rag bag. Why, I don't know, but what was that? No fine? I thought it was that. I thought I brought those things out. I know. I didn't see her walk like that. He might work on that in a little bit. fabric on here. At least we're not burning our butts or our knees when we get in.
Arrow to exhaust. Well, I'm going to assume that's exhaust.
Oh, God.
Put on here too. I'm just gonna push the other stop again. Okay? Wait till I get my foot off it, then you can roll it. Light enough to pick up the handle around, or still heavy? Probably what? So I'm not sure how far that's going to go that way. We got to go straight down to that short little dark post.
Okay.